going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I just recorded myself doing an entire episode of another daily check-in where I talked about my mental health and was just kind of talking about some of the things that were stressing me out, some of the things that I was thankful for and whatnot to try and bring me up. And when I went to go and edit the video, for some reason my voice was not recorded. So anyway, we're going to do this again. I'm feeling much better than how I was before, so that's good. And you know what? Because I kind of already talked myself up a little bit, I'm going to be talking a little bit lighter regarding my mental health and whatnot. I'll still give a synopsis of what I was talking about before, but we're going to try to do the Tier 3 challenge with Monke, because this has been giving me a lot of trouble as of late. So let's see if we can knock this out. Anyway, let's start off with our daily check-in. Initially, when I started on the previous recording that unfortunately now is no longer with us, I talked about how I was starting off feeling like I was at about maybe a 5 to begin. I'm feeling stressed out about just the same things I was feeling stressed out about, yesterday in the last video, just regarding not getting the job that I applied for and having to go back to work for the place that I'm currently working, and just feeling like I'm not really being paid what I'm owed or what I deserve, and I'm just kind of being taken advantage of in some ways that really don't make me happy. But I can't really control directly the way that other people treat me and what they decide to do with me and whatnot, so I just have to kind of look out for myself in situations like this. So yeah, and so talking about things I can control, I can control, the way I'm gonna act and react to things, and I'm gonna, do my best to stay calm and collected. It's not always perfect, but I was also taking some time to talk about some things that I'm thankful for as well, and I am thankful for, obviously, Megabonk, but I did want to take a minute here to dedicate my this video to one of my friends who I am thankful for, and that would be, and before I say this, I'm thankful for all my friends, but I'm really thankful for my friend Joe. Joe has been checking in with me a lot lately. My wife recently had to go to the hospital and was diagnosed with POTS. And it's been this just a very serious thing for me and my family. And Joe's just done a really good job. I mean, all my friends have done a good job of checking in on me. I just wanted to really, pay some respect to Joe, just in regards to he's really just put a noticeable effort out there to make sure that I'm doing okay, my family's doing okay and stuff. So, but anyway, I want to do that for my friends because, I mean, first of all, it's just nice to be thankful for friends and to let your friends know that you're thankful for them. I just had a friend of mine the other day, Finn. He reached out to me telling me he was thankful for me as well. I sent him something and was just trying to what do you call it? I had clipped a moment when we were playing video games together where he was having a bit of a vulnerable moment, and he was being real with us or whatever, but then our friend did something kind of funny, not realizing the tenderness of the situation at hand, and so I clipped it just because it was funny. But I sent the, what do you call it? I obviously cut out the stuff where Finn was talking about his own personal stuff. I don't need to be talking to you guys about what my friends are going through. This is about me, damn it. But no, I was just a little nervous. I was like, oh man, I really hope that didn't upset him, me sending that to him. I want him to know I wasn't just looking for him, spots for him to be vulnerable and whatnot. But nah, he reached back out to me and was like, "Nah, dude, thank you so much for sending that to me." He goes, "I'm already feeling better." He was like, "I didn't respond back because I thought I sounded weird in my video," and I was like, or in the clip, and I was like, "Man, that's what I sound like." So it just goes to show, you never know why people do the things that they do. Maybe they're not responding to you because they hate you, but maybe they're responding or not responding to you because they think, or maybe they're dealing with their own shit. It's the way of looking at that. But anyway, to get back on track, Finn reaching out to me, letting me know hey, I really appreciated what you did. It just made me feel good. So I want to make sure that my friends and the people in my life that put an effort forth to make sure that I'm doing well, feeling okay, making sure my family's doing well and okay. I want to make sure that they know that I notice. Your efforts are not. Oh shit. Your efforts are not being ignored. I notice them, I value them, I love them, and I love you guys. So until I start having, I don't know, like promotional material or sponsors on my channel, I'm just gonna dedicate it to my friends. And you know what? Fuck it. Even then, if and when I ever reach a point where I'm able to do little ads in between, little sponsorships, I'll still thank my friends. Damn it. So, whew. Let's see here. So, talk about things that we like. You know, let's do this. So, one thing that let me talk about this. I have no idea where my thoughts are gonna go with this. I did not really. Oh no! No. Okay, we gotta take advantage of our wall climbing, man. Okay, there we go. So one thing that I learned from therapy recently is that I'm having a hard time lately with setting boundaries for myself. And to be honest, I'm not even really 100% sure what boundaries I would need to send. Monkey with a gun, let's go. Oh, no, no, no. Oh my god. I still have more to talk about. Don't kill me now, please. I can't make my audience wait for the next time. But let's see. I want to set better boundaries for myself, and I also need to ask myself, what exactly does that look like? I mean, like, what, or you know, why do I need benefits? What are the benefits of? Or wait, why do I need boundaries? Not why do I need benefits? Why do I need boundaries? What are the benefits of having boundaries? Well, having boundaries is just a good thing to set up. I always kind of viewed boundaries, I think, as like a way of like restricting people, you know, from yourself, and I don't think it's like restricting. It's just making sure that, you know, you're basically just letting people, or I'm just basically letting people know, like, hey, I, you know, want to be there for you, but there are certain things that I need to make sure are in place so that way I can be at 100% for you. So, you know, I need to figure out what boundaries I need to set so that way I can be there, you know, 100% for my family. I mean, myself, let's be honest, because, I mean, me personally, a lot of the mental issues that I struggle with, you know, the things that I, you know, have to deal with are all in the brain, you know. Some people, like my wife, have physical illnesses that, you know, like physically affect their you know, well-being, and then, you know, you've got people like me who have, you know, mental illnesses. My brain ain't working the way it needs to be all the time, and that's why I do this. But anyway, sorry. The reason, let's see, we're talking about boundaries. I got to figure out what my boundaries are. I don't even know. How do I go about figuring out what boundaries are? I think the thing I'm doing right now is I've been trying to listen to my body and, like, when I get stressed about, like, certain things, and just trying to figure out, like, okay, do I need to be, fuck, I lost my train of thought because I just remembered that I can climb with this monkey guy, and I haven't been doing that as often. Sorry, guys, if you've been watching this, like, just climb! I'm forgetting, and I'm distracted. But why did I say it? Setting boundaries is good. Oh yeah, I've been listening to myself when I start feeling stressed out. I'm just like, okay, why am I feeling stressed? You know, is it because of things that are within my control, not in my control? But then I ask myself, like, you know, okay, a lot of times it's just the you know what's in my immediate surroundings could be overwhelming me or overstimulating me. You know, I learned that there's a lot wrong actually with, not like wrong, but there's just things that don't work 100% correctly with my nervous system, and so I know that. From talking with different doctors and whatnot, that there are just certain things that can be triggering for me, where I literally can be sitting here like, hey man, just wanted to let you know the sound of you chewing that food, you know, with your mouth open, is making me like it's not my choice, but there are violent thoughts in my head. Like, I want to slap you across the face because why are you chewing like that, you fucking asshole. But no, like, anyway, so I mean, just you know, for example, like if there's like an immediate like intrusive thought that like my brain gets, where it's like all of a sudden I'm like, shit, why am I thinking of like wanting to fucking, you know, like hurt this person or like yell at this person or say something mean, or, you know, if I'm, or even better yet, I have to listen to myself when it's just me. You know, am I being kind to myself? Something my wife helped me realize, which I'm thankful for you too, babe. Don't worry. Don't be thinking that just Joe is going to be getting all the shout-outs here. I love you too, baby. But, shoot, I mean, I have to, like, you know, like, make sure I'm being kind to myself, or you know, wanting to think kind things of myself. This morning, I genuinely was thinking to myself, like, what fucking good am I doing anybody today? And My friends actually had a funny way of dealing with this. I had a moment where we were just playing a game, and I said, oh my god, I'm such a fucking idiot, and it was just because I forgot something, and they went, hey, yo, you're not an idiot. 3 positive affirmations right now. And so since this morning I was, my brain was just basically telling me, like, hey, dude, you're not really good for much. You're not good for anything. I think I need to tell myself some things I am good at. Well, here, let's start off, first of all, by just the fact that I want to be better. I recognize that there is a problem with the way that my brain sometimes works, and so I'm taking steps to try and be better by, seeing certain doctors, talking with my friends, trying to be aware, doing my mental exercises, as I'm doing right now, which I'm allowing, or, doing publicly for anyone who wants to join in on me with. So, I'll say this. I mean, my friend Finn, just telling me, that, I'm a good friend. I mean, I would like to think that I'm a good friend to the people, at least to the people, that it matters. I'm a good friend. So, yeah. Being a good friend, though, is hard. God, what? Okay, what are some other affirmations for myself? Yeah, I do have a very detail-oriented mind. I have a very... I like understanding how things work is, I think, the biggest thing. So, even as I'm playing this game, I'm thinking to myself, every time I've failed a Tier 3 run so far, I've thought to myself, oh, man, what could I do to have gotten better? What did I do that caused this run to fall apart? Was it just a simple mistake that I made? Was it something that was a part of my build? Was it something... was it a specific weapon I had or a tome, or was there a better choice I could have made along the way? Honestly, now that I'm saying it out loud, the way I break down my runs is kind of how I break down my mental health as well. I mean, when I kind of really think about it, and I talked in the last video about how I like to imagine myself as a white mage from Final Fantasy XIV, meaning a healer, a support class for my for my family and those who need me and whatnot. I like to view it that way. That way, it feels less daunting, feels more exciting, and like a game to play and stuff like that. I don't really level up projectile speed too much, but I'm kind of curious to see how well it works, especially since these bananas go through. Oh god, I wasn't paying attention. Oh shit. Where do I go? Okay. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, little bark. Oh yeah, this guy's gonna die. This is not a big deal. Okay, hold on. Or projectiles. Oh no. Okay. No! No! We're not gonna get the chest because I don't care. We made it. We just need to get out of there. Oh god, I can't take too many hits. I need more health and armor. That's the one thing. I shouldn't have taken projectile speed. I really need that 4th tome slot. I'm really hoping I have enough silver after this one to get that. There are some tomes that I feel like you just need in this game. And one of those is, you need armor or evasion or shield or something. I would say it's always a good idea to have, one defensively focused tome, a tome that's focus is on getting you healed back up, whether that be HP regen or, your shield. Some way of being able to recover health. Okay. God, we really could use some more gold, though. But anyway, sorry. Okay, what was I saying? I was saying I view myself as a support class from Final Fantasy 14. Oh yeah, I was saying that I like to look at the at the times where I make mistakes, you know, because of my mental health, whether it be just a poor choice of words, getting angry, lashing out, or acting out, or just making like a poor decision, or if I just find my if I find my brain having thoughts that I don't want to be having, and we'll just leave it at that, you know. I have to kind of look back on it and go, okay, what the hell have I been doing? You know, what the hell did I do to wind up here, you know? Did I just, God, did I set myself up incorrectly? Were there better choices I could have made along the way? Like, when thinking about it, you know, like my build, so to say, you know, the way I am as a person is my build. The choices that I make, such as, you know, brushing my teeth in the morning, you know, taking a shower, getting a good night's sleep, you know, all of those choices make up what's essentially me, Yagi Bear, the build. But mentally speaking. But sometimes things happen that are out of my control. Honestly, I feel like more times than not, when things don't go the way I want them to or the way I need them to, I usually find that it is because of a combination of, excuse me. You know, it's usually like a combination of circumstances that were in my control and circumstances that were outside of my control. And so, keeping that in mind, I mean, you know, there's going to be some things that are within my control and some things that aren't, you know. There's really only any point in there's really only any point in putting mental energy into the things that I can control, because they're the things I can directly impact. But that's not to say that you know, you can't, or that you shouldn't be, you know, like cognizant of outside circumstances and factors and whatnot. So it's a balancing act, is what it really is. At least for me. Sorry, anytime I say you, or I'm talking as if like I'm giving advice, I mean, really and truly, I'm just talking to myself. So, excuse me. I say that just because I want to remind everybody to always take everything I say with a grain of salt, because I am not a professional. I'm just a gooberhead. I'm a gooberhead who likes to play games and feels like it's important for him to talk about his feelings. Excuse me. I really need some more life steal. I'm literally just... Oh, they'll run up the walls too, though. I guess that makes sense. Got the chest. Nice. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. God, there's so many of them. I probably shouldn't be taking difficulty anymore, huh? Maybe I need to just deal more damage. Can always take more difficulty. I just don't deal enough damage. Maybe that's why my mental health isn't good, is because I play games like this and go, oh, the problem is that I'm just not strong enough. There's always something I could be doing. You know what, though? That's actually just now that I'm saying it out loud, that's really just a growth mindset. Just thinking to yourself, there's always something I could have done better. But just make sure I just got to make sure I'm balancing it out with, you know, realistic expectations. So. Anyway, let's go down here and get more of this map explored, because I need bonuses and upgrades and stuff. I need shrines is what I need. Oh, an item duplicator might be good. Getting the keys, I feel like... God, looking for keys, I think, is something that I need to do right off the bat from the beginning, because I don't have a single key. But, God, being able to use the microwaves to get those... The keys basically allow me to... They give me, like, a chance, like a 10% chance. It's like 10% chance per key that you have of not using a key, or not using any money when you open up a chest. I feel like, especially since I'm not getting extra gold and stuff... Excuse me, I feel like that would be really, really handy for me. Armor would be good. Here goes some more shrines over here. Ah! God. Tier 3 is no joke. This is definitely something I need to, like, practice more, for sure. I feel like my damage could be a little higher, honestly. I don't know. What are some other things I could talk about? Maybe I shouldn't talk about anything because every time I talk, I just start dying. I have enough projectiles, I think. I just need these projectiles to actually start dealing some more damage is what I really need. Or heck, being able to knock these guys back would be a little nice too, giving me some space to breathe. You see, the banana ring literally just keeps getting faster. It doesn't really get more damaging, which is annoying. But it goes through enemies, which is nice. So it's just constantly traveling around. No! Okay. But hey, you know, this was a good little video here. I hope you enjoyed my talking. And, I mean, I basically put in as much time as what I did in the last video. So I'll see you next time. Hopefully maybe we'll get a Tier 3 victory.